My mom kicked me out when I found her new boyfriend living in my dad's house. Dad died from a heart attack last February, just dropped in the garage while fixing the lawnmower. I was the one who found him. I was 19. Mom couldn't even look at his tools for months after. We barely talked. I dropped my plans for community college and started working at the grocery store on Palmer Street. Someone had to pay the water bill. Someone had to remember to take out the trash on Wednesdays. I did it because Dad always said this house would be mine someday. He said it like a promise. Then I came home early from my shift one Tuesday. There was a brown pickup truck in our driveway, not Mom's car. I walked in and this guy was sitting in Dad's recliner, the one with the torn armrest that Dad never fixed because he said it gave it character. This guy had his boots on our carpet. He was eating leftover chicken straight from the pan with a fork, and he was looking through Dad's photo album, the one with the fishing trips and my 4th grade graduation. Mom came out of the kitchen smiling. She introduced him as Reed, said he was her boyfriend. 10 months after Dad died. She said it like it was normal, like Reed had been around forever. I just stood there holding my work vest. Reed didn't even get up. He nodded at me and said, "Hey, buddy." Buddy. I wasn't his buddy. Mom said Reed was staying with us now to help out around the house. I didn't remember asking for help. That night at dinner, Reed sat in Dad's chair. I couldn't eat. I went to my room and called my friend Trevor. He said I was overreacting, that my mom deserved to be happy. Maybe he was right, but it didn't feel right. A week later, Dad's watch was gone. The silver one with the brown leather strap that he wore every single day. I tore my room apart looking for it. Then I saw it on Reed's wrist at breakfast. I asked him where he got it. He said Mom gave it to him. I looked at her. She looked at her toast. I didn't say anything else. What could I say? Then Dad's toolbox disappeared from the garage. Then his fishing rod. The good one with his initials scratched into the wood handle. J. P. James Palmer. I found it in the back of Reed's truck one morning when I was taking out the trash. I grabbed it. Reed came outside and saw me holding it. He laughed. Actually laughed. He said I didn't pay bills, so I didn't own anything in this house. He said if I had a problem I could leave. I told him this was my dad's house. He said my dad was dead. I went inside and told Mom I wanted Reed gone, that this was wrong, that Dad wouldn't want this. She got quiet. Then she said I was being selfish, that Reed made her feel alive again, that I was making everything harder. She said if I couldn't accept Reed, then maybe I needed to find somewhere else to live. I thought she was bluffing. She wasn't. She started packing my stuff that night. My clothes, my books. She put everything in trash bags. I told her she couldn't do this. She called the cops, told them I was getting aggressive and refusing to leave. I wasn't aggressive. I was just standing there, but I left. I wasn't going to fight cops. Trevor let me sleep in his guest room. It smelled like cat litter and old pizza. I worked night shifts at the hardware store on 4th. Saved every check. Stopped texting Mom. She never texted me either. I saw her once at the gas station. She looked away. Reed was in the passenger seat. A year later, Trevor's neighbor showed me a photo. There was a for sale sign in front of my house. My house. I felt sick, but then I remembered something. Dad had taken me to some lawyer's office the summer before he died. Made me sign papers. Said it was important. I didn't really pay attention. I was 18 and thought I had time. The papers were in my locker at work. I'd never thrown them away. I brought them to a lawyer. Turns out Dad had put me on the deed. Co-owner. Legal co-owner. The house was half mine. Mom couldn't sell it without me. I called her. She didn't answer. So I got the lawyer to send letters. When Reed found out he wasn't on anything, he packed his truck and left that same week. Didn't even say goodbye to Mom. The lawyer said we had to go to court. Mom showed up looking tired. She didn't bring a lawyer. The judge looked at the papers and said the house was mine. Mom had 30 days to move out. She called me after. Asked if I was happy now. I wasn't happy. I just wanted my dad's stuff back. She said Reed sold most of it. I hung up. I didn't move back into the house. I couldn't. I donated what was left of Dad's things to the thrift store on Main. Put the recliner on the curb. Someone took it that same night. Then I signed the house over to a veteran family Trevor knew. They had 3 kids and were living in a motel. They cried when I gave them the keys. I didn't want money. I just wanted it to mean something.